What's up, guys? Welcome back to another mediocre episode. I'm in the drive-thru right now waiting for my coffee because can't start the day without my coffee, and then I'll be a happy camper. A little grumpy right now, if you couldn't tell. I'm just kidding. But we're gonna go to Harbor Freight after this because the one problem about the truck, the tow truck, is that it has no hanging exterior toolboxes that a lot of these tow trucks should have, and most of them do have. So I have no place to put any chains, hooks, ratchet straps, tie down straps, any of that stuff. There is no compartment whatsoever on that truck for it for whatever reason. So we're gonna go to Harbor Freight, and there's a toolbox that matches the size that I need for the area that I want to put a toolbox. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab that one.
Hi.
Hi. Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. She wasn't willing to reach over to me. She was like, here, come to the window, ho. All right, let's see. I think it's right here. Oh, here it is, the large one. Yep, that size works. Let's see. Oh, it's on sale, $10 off, bro. Let's go. All right, boys, we got it in some random little things. Oh, Harbor Freight, never cheap. You come for one thing, it's like Target for girls, I think, and you go in and you buy a bunch of other shit that you actually didn't need. A real quick story time before I get out of this Harbor Freight. The other night, me and Gary and a couple of friends were at Korean barbecue at some random place in Ktown like last week. And then we were done eating and we were outside, we're hanging out in this dark ass parking lot, super dark parking lot. And then we all said our goodbyes, typical Hispanic goodbye. We just stand there and talk and then say goodbye and then keep talking. And then we finally get to our cars, and then Gary texts me and he goes, hey, this random guy, he just appeared out of the darkness, and he was in his Skyline, the one that he had just got. And this guy just appeared at my driver door out of nowhere, and he's like, hey, yo, my name's Carlos. I watch the Realize videos and I watch Chuck's videos too. I just want to say I'm a big fan of yours, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that was really funny because there's just still leftover residue fans from the Realize videos, and I think that's super cool, and you guys should really continue to tag and bug Teddy about starting the Realize TV episodes up, even if we're not drifting. It's just content, just fucking put the shit together. But I thought that was really funny. Shout out to Carlos in Ktown in that dark ass parking lot, and I'm pretty sure that Gary was very startled by that. All right, boys, we're back. So this is where the toolbox is going to live. It fits perfectly, luckily, just before the D-ring. And I'm going to go ahead and nut and bolt it down to the bed of the truck so that no one can just walk away with all my stuff. And it's got a place where you can put a padlock, so it may or may not, obviously, if anyone wants something, they'll just crack it open, not a big deal. This thing is kind of cool because it's got this thing where you can put random tools and stuff. So I put a few of my whatever Harbor Freight type of tools. Everyone's got these, like they're like dang near giveaways, right? Like $2.99 for the whole set. And you never know what you're gonna need on the road, so doesn't hurt to have some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. So it's cool that it's got this little slot for the tools, and there's enough room to put all my ratchet straps and stuff in there, so no problem. And this front half, that's where the winch is going to go anyways, and the OEM, the tow truck cable things. This front portion, a car is not going to pull up this far anyways, so this is the perfect one, and there's an opening for the engine and the transmission, so this fit perfectly here. What luck. Thanks, Harbor Freight. All right, boys, we're about to go get some lunch because I'm hungry. I'm going to take Justin with me. Today we're going to be taking the damn food mobile. Cleaned it up, ready to roll, put some gas in it, and let's roll. Guys, it's got to be one of my favorite cars. I don't get to drive as often, but cream on cream, 95 Panther Cartier. It's got everything. It's even got the mobile phone, from it. It don't work, but it turns on, but obviously nothing works. But yeah, I love it. This thing, me and Slim went to go pick it up in Seattle. We booked a one-way flight to SeaTac, Seattle, Washington, and boom, bought it off a 92-year-old dude. His son was obviously there to facilitate the transaction, but dude was 92. It was his retirement car. He bought it when he was like 60 something. And he was getting too old to drive it. He was getting lost. His son was putting air tags in the Lincoln because there have been a couple of times where he was getting lost and not being able to find his way home. So they decided it was time to let this car go. So there's a one-owner car from Washington, and it's so clean. It's got a lot of miles on it. It's got like 160,000, but it was kept so clean, garage kept, and you know, we ruined it by putting some stupid 13-inch wire wheels on it, but you know, how else are you gonna live life? No, not at all. All right, so we ended up coming to Coco. I got the Winch katsu with extra sausage because I love sausage, pause, and vegetables. And here with Justin, beautiful man. I don't know how you eat with that beard, dude. That beard.
It saves most of it for later.
For later.
You just dip it and
Gotcha.
eat it later.
Gotcha. So you're talking about how you had this in Japan. Is the Koko Ichibanya in Japan better, or is it better here?
Obviously, it's better there.
Is the difference between the two as night and day as it is for Yoshinoya?
Oh, no. Yoshinoya here is absolutely terrible. Yoshinoya there is really good.
So the Koko here is still
very good.
Pretty good. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is what we got. We're about to chow down. We're not going to show you our first bite. Yep. And you know we have to come to Nijiya before we headed home. Justin, does this place remind you of your time
of course.
in Japan?
Of course.
Close enough?
Close enough.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you miss it, right?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
And you know, in 7-Eleven in Japan, they're always out. But here, if you come early enough, they still have them here. Not as good, though.
Those Oxnard strawberries.
Yup, Oxnard strawberries. Every time I come, they're always out, but today, because I came early, they're fully stocked. Tuna mayo is the best one. All right, boys, I got the winch mounted up, got the remote plugged in. The wired remote that comes with this is literally useless. Like, they should just include this in every, obviously this is how they make their money, but they should include this in every winch package that you buy because the wired one's useless. Anyways, see if it works. Literally just have it in and out. Let me see if I can grab this. Boom. Let's see. Let's go. It's hard to do one-handed. I'm gonna put this camera down, but it works, guys. It works. All right, guys. Got the winch all wired up, ready to go. And I've got this toolbox that I got at Harbor Freight. Got it all bolted down so that it doesn't get taken or move around or anything. Got it all loaded up with all the straps that I have and some tools, some cheapy tools just in case. You never know what's going to happen on the road. And some microfiber towels and some gloves because who wants dirty hands, right? And I went ahead and painted the rear of the truck so that it matches, and here's how she looks now. I'm tired of kind of looking at her and working on it right now, so we'll move on to something else. All right, guys, I worked up a big old appetite working on this truck. Hey, Pretzel, let me show you guys what I got in the oven at 250. Oh, look at that. That looks fire. Can't wait for it to be done. All right, obviously I'm baking my headlights in order to crack them open, to change the lenses, and not just that, but to basically paint the surround chrome housing black, as it should be. For whatever reason, mine is not, it is chrome. And you can't really see in this one, I guess, but the other one is a lot worse. A lot of those crystal cracking, and on the other one, a lot of this right here, the clear coat is oxidizing off. So 2 birds, 1 stone. doing it. Why not? All right, boys, I got this thing out the oven. It was sitting in there at like 250 for about, look, it's already coming apart super easy. In there for 250. I preheated it to 250, and then I tossed the headlight in, let it come back up to temp, and then I turned the oven off, and I left it in there for like 15 to 20 minutes. And so now it's soft enough to where I should be able to just pry it open. I'm gonna put the camera down so that I can just take care of this real quick. Let me see. All right, boys, we getting there. We getting there. You can see the inside now. I'm working towards this edge because I don't want this edge to crack. I know I'm gonna change the lens, but I don't want it to crack if it doesn't have to, you know. So still pretty warm. Getting there, boys. Getting there, boys. Let's go. A little nervous right now. Let me switch this to the other side. I wonder if that screw, man, I should probably take that screw out. I'm guessing that's a screw for it. What the hell? All right, screws out. Let's go, boys. We right there. All right. Okay. Okay, so I guess the high beam lens is in there. You can see right here on this one, right? Can you see? I don't know. But, all right. We got this out. Boys, let's go. And I have a replacement butyl rubber sealant. You just basically just line it in here, heat it back up, press it together, boom, you're done. All right, I finally got the chrome piece out. Boy, it's like in perfect condition. Well, you can see what clothes I'm wearing. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one, and maybe now you can still see, you can kind of see how yellow these lenses are. I don't know. Anyways, the main objective was to get this blacked out. So we'll get the other side done, hit it with some spray paint, and toss it back together. All right, guys, I got the reflector masked off and I got it all painted up. Just gotta wait for it to dry. Probably just put it back together tomorrow. All right, boys, it's a new day and I had to get some lawn care done because that thing was going crazy. So yeah, this is what it looks like, all done and dried up from last night. Luckily, it came out pretty good for how cold it was last night. It was just black satin spray paint. So we'll toss this back together and let's see how it turns out. BT Dub, this is the headlight sealant from Amazon, and it's like fruit by the foot. and you can just kind of mold it, stretch it to the thickness of the crevice, toss it in there, and then I think the easiest way is to, once it's on there, you toss the whole thing back into the oven for a little bit, and then squeeze it together, and then it should squeeze back together enough to where you can put these clips back on, and then you'll have it at the right thickness. Oh yeah, and I guess I should probably, that's all, show you guys the new lenses. These are actually used, pre-owned from Up Garage, and they had 2 sets of these in stock, and this was the cleaner one. And yeah, I don't know, they weren't bad. They're like $60. They're takeoffs, but they're way cleaner and clearer than mine and not cracked. So this one's still wrapped in the shrink wrap. So now we'll see how it turns out. All right, guys, we got this one put back together with the housing in there. This is what it looks like. Ugh, nice and clear. And I actually just got done with this side. So that's what it looks like. I've got all the gold clips in there. You just close them up and then they'll click right in. And then there's 3 more on the bottom. And that's what it looks like, black housed with clear lenses. Ta-da! All right, so they're bolted up now. And I took out the halogen bulbs as well, and I replaced them with LEDs because why not? Hopefully it gives a little bit better visibility at night, but let's double check and see that they work. Sick, they work. Awesome. And I can also tell that these lenses don't have the tiny speckle cracking that my old lenses did either. So sick, I'm stoked on that. And the black housing looks so much better too. All right, let's close the hood. I got the bumper all mounted up. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Dang. The black housing really makes a difference. That was my one gripe about the front end on this car when it initially came with those headlights. Sweet. Yeah. Oh man, that looks so good. Here's what they look like with the lights off. Hard to tell with the glare, but came out really nice. I'm really, really happy about the final outcome. Huh, Pretzel? Oh, what'd you eat? What'd you eat? Give it back. All right, guys, just wanted to see what it looked like out in the sunlight. I think we have just a little bit of light left. Oh, that sun hitting it just right now, huh? Dang. Black housing, definitely the move. Looks so good. Let's see what it looks like with the lights on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. Dang. Guys, I love how that turned out. I mean, is there anybody that prefers the chrome housing over the black housing? Comment down below what you think. If anybody likes the chrome housing, I'll put it back to the chrome housing.
Stop the cap.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm never putting it back. I'm never putting it back. Pretzel, you're so cute. I want to tell him say goodbye. It's that time again, guys. That's right. It's that time again. It's the end of the video. I wanted to ask actually if there's a word for this, feeling homesick for not a place, but a certain time in your life that you wish you could go back to sometimes. I don't know if there's an actual word for that, but anyways, I'm curious what kind of content you guys like. If you could just comment down below, let me know if you guys like the regular like DIY car type stuff or just doing car stuff in general, or if you guys like more of like the day in the life stuff, which that seems so boring to me. But just let me know, comment down below. Just curious what you guys like so that I can actually put out stuff that people enjoy watching, and not just some like mumbo jumbo. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to call your mom. She's still waiting for your call from the last video. Don't forget to tell your friends that you love them, pet your pets, and floss because your breath stinks, really, seriously.